The absolutely useless and out of touch United Nations are once again interfering in British politics and our domestic affairs because it's their business apparently. So considering the whole UN was supposed to be for world peace and all that, it's not, because it's a gravy train for a bunch of liberal neocon globalists who want to rule the world with their stupid ideas, and it's a lot of corrupt failed politicians who get positions there. Now they're talking about how we are handling the Just Stop Oil activists. So we got the JSO eco-militant activists who will continue to cause trouble across the country and other places as well. The police have been under pressure recently to do more arrests, and they are doing a better job than before, so well done the police to an extent. The judges and courts have also been under pressure to increase the punishments and the sentencing. So they're also trying to do that now because of public pressure. But that's just following the law. So MPs, elected politicians, make legislations and obviously the judges follow. That's how it's supposed to be. It's democracy, despite the fact that sometimes they don't do it. We know that. But who is the UN telling us what to do? So we got Ian Fry from the United Nations having a meltdown saying, well, the United Kingdom is being too tough on these eco-loonies. And he didn't say eco-loonies, I'm saying that, because he sees them as very compassionate warriors on behalf of planet Earth. And he doesn't like that we, as a democratic sovereign country, have decided to defend ourselves, right? That is exactly the whole problem. And now we have obviously the reaction. In a letter to the ministers of the United Kingdom government, Ian Fry said that long sentences for these Just Stop Oil activists could stifle freedom of speech and protest. What? They continue to do it, by the way. Ian Fry, who says he enjoys playing canoe polo in his spare time, added that penalties were significantly more severe than previous sentences imposed for this type of offending in the past. Because it didn't work, Ian. That's why we had to increase the punishment. It's so stupid. The whole thing is stupid. Anyway, there is also more reaction. Priti Patel, the former Home Secretary, has now come out to hit back massively. But before we talk to you guys about what Priti Patel has said, let's not forget that the United Nations is also behind a lot of globalist ideas, promoting the World Economic Forum when it comes to data surveillance, centralization of data, and of course everything else when it comes to total control of citizens around the world. That's why I want to give a massive shout out, as usual, to one of our special partners, Atlas VPN. Atlas VPN now actually have a very, very good Black Friday special deal, which is a £1.40 a month. On top of that, you get 6 months extra. You can find the link in the description, or if you're watching on smart TV, you can scan it on your phone on this thingy, the QR code, and get more information. Definitely check them out if you don't have Atlas VPN. If you're considering other VPNs, obviously we can compare all of them here. Atlas VPN is the most comprehensive one. It has full email protection and unlimited devices and everything else, and it's actually the most affordable. Anyway, check out the link in the description, Atlas VPN. Let's go to Priti Patel, because actually it gets kind of funny, considering that the Priti Patel was quite friendly to them before. She's now said, she told The Sun, the newspaper, that the public are instead with the Just Stop Oil, their selfish actions, the enormous waste of police time and the hefty resources and the disruption that they cause the public with their pathetic attention-seeking stunts. Spot on. As a sovereign nation, there is no place of the United Nations, which has no elected mandate over UK law enforcement and our courts to give a view on sentencing police policy in the UK. This overreach must stop, and our government must always stand up for the law-abiding majority in our country. Now, while I appreciate the sentiment, on paper I agree with Priti Patel, obviously. The problem we have is that we live under a system where it's not just what they call the uni-party system. That's not really the only issue. Is that there's a global consensus, which means you could get a politician or even a prime minister or president coming out to criticize the United Nations, the ECHR, the European Union, but nothing will be done about it. And they make themselves feel better for 10 minutes, and they'll go back to dealing with those guys. I mean, maybe it's time for some radicalism. maybe it's time to have a conversation about the future of our membership with these organizations. If it's not working out, or if you want to stay a member, start leading a movement to reform it. I know it's wishful thinking, but at least it's a solution, right? At least do something instead of just repeating the same mistake of following the consensus, the globalist consensus around the world. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to get your Atlas VPN, the Black Friday deal, £1.40 a month. On top of that, 6 months extra. The link is in the description of the QR code here. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.